Hi guys, hope you're good because I'm good and we can all be good together. Welcome back to Abraham's Garage and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the brand new 2025 BMW X3. I'm going to be going through the features, functions, and showing you how the car looks like. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, give me that thumbs up. Let's go and check out the car together.
Special thanks to BMW Aurora for allowing me to come and film this vehicle. They're located at Highway 404 and Wellington Street in Aurora, Ontario. Be sure to check them out for all your BMW needs. Their website and the link to access them will be down in the description below.
Alright guys, starting with the front of the car, as you can see, everything has changed for the year 2025. This is a fully new model from the inside and the outside, and let's go check it out together. The first thing you notice from the front are the headlights that have been changed. They look super nice, full LED. Coming to the front, you have the big grills, but they are filled in, as you can see. They are not open, and you have a camera. Look at it right there for your camera view. As you can see, the front looks bigger compared to the previous generation, and it looks more aggressive. Here's a look from this side of the car. Again, comparing it to the other previous model, I believe that this car looks more like the XM, a minier version of that. Coming to the side, you have your mirror with your camera and blinker. Here's a look of this side of the car. What you feel as well is that this car is longer once you do look at it. Moving on to the back. In the back of the car, as you can see, we have a fully redesigned back with brand new taillights. This particular one is the X330. That's why you don't see the exhaust, but if you were to look at the performance version, then you'd see the exhaust popping out. You have the quad tip exhaust. But as you can see, for myself, when I look at the back, this gives me a lot of XM vibes, but smaller, which is something I do really like. Here's a look of this 3/4 view of the car, and then walking around. The tire size is 240, 550, 19 in the front, and 240, 550, 19 in the back. Alright guys, let's get inside of the car and see what the car has to offer on the inside. As you can see, the inside's fully redesigned. Let's get in. Alright guys, getting inside of the car, as you can see, everything is new. I'm gonna give you a look of the dash at first glance. And the first thing that caught my attention once I opened the door was this part of the door handle, which I will go through momentarily. Alright guys, starting with the front of the car, as you can see, this is the look of the dash once the car is on. You have your speed on the left and you have your odometer on the right. As you can see, this is fully digital and it comes on once you do turn the car on. On your left side, you have everything to do with your cruise control set, mode up and down. Going on to the right, you have everything over here to do with your volume control to change things in your system. Music button, settings, if you're to click, you have the 3 options pop out right there for content, layout, and heads up. And then you have your phone and voice command located right there. You have a very cool looking steering wheel. It's not a normal looking steering wheel, like a boring one. It's kind of flat on the bottom. You have these nice handles on the side. It's very thick, nice to grip. Once you press this button to settings, you can see content comes up. You can change it between your trip data, assisted view, route preview, map. You have your navigation if you want to have it displayed right there. You have your G meter, and then you have your radio, basically the name displays as well. And then you can go layout. You can have this, you can change your layout. So if you're to turn the car on, you can see that this is this layout. So this way you can actually change how the speedometer looks. You can change it like this, go back, speedometer, odometer, and to a little bit of a sporty look. And then you can go on heads up, and this would display your heads up display, and you can change different things related to that, which is very cool. On your left, you have your knob for your signals, your high beams, change your lights. And on the right, you have everything to do with your wiper controls. You do have paddle shifters on your steering wheel. If you want to go sports mode, you can go up and down, located right there. Coming onto the door, the biggest change that I've noticed right away once I got into the car, it's this panel right here. You do have these lights going around. Plus, this is your door handle on how to open the car, close it, which is very cool how they integrated that. Then you have your central lock located right there. You have this to do with your climate control, so you can close and open this vent right there. Then you have your memory seats located right here. Coming down, you have your trunk release button, fold-in mirrors. This is your mirror control located right there. Plus, for windows that are fully automatic, and your window lock button located right there. Coming to the middle, everything has changed. As you can see, you have this big display located right there where you can basically use to change things around. And coming down, basically you have this part of the car that's fully changed as well. Let's go through the system a little bit and show you what it has to offer. Right now we're under guest. We can click home, and home, it could take you to your navigation. So system is very similar to other BMWs, but now the screen is nice, big, and integrated into the dash. You can click on your media, goes into quick settings for media, navigation. You have your climate control, press this button to turn it on, and then you have everything located right here. You can change your dual zone located with this side for the driver, this side for the passenger. If you to click over here too, you can have your options come out, such as your heated steering wheel, heated seats, and ventilated seats. This car offers all of those, which is amazing for an X3. Click on it. You can have either air circulation or fresh air. You can change that right there. Max AC, auto. This is very cool because you can choose now where you want to have everything to control within the screen. You can have up, down. You can choose where you want the air to come out from. Your fan speed up and down right there. You want it to come out from the front, for the front defrost, you can press that. You have AC button right there. Sync. Click that. You have different things for your seat heating, distribution, steering wheel seat ventilation. So all those things you can change within here, how much you want to have it, all the way up or medium. Pre-conditioning, you can have start now, have a plan for it to turn on, start conditioning the car, cooling it or heating it. Remote engine start, you can have this and basically command the car to go to a certain temperature when you want to have the car remotely start. Let's say if you want to preheat it for the winter, you can have it set at that, turn it on, and then the car will automatically start to heat up. Therefore, once you get in it, it's going to be all warm. Very nice. You have your simple features similar to the other navigations, such as you can enter your destination right there. You can click on these things for quick options. So you're looking for gas station, you're looking for food. You can click on the settings button right there, and it can tell you if you want to see the traffic, satellite imaging. So if I were to click on it, you have very nice satellite imaging on this, which is really cool because I would say the quality is even better than Google Maps. It's very nice and clear and very sharp. Click back on it and go 3D buildings. Very nice and customizable, and it's very easy to select and go back and forth. This is what I've noticed using the system. Now if you're to click on the app button, you go to BMW's apps. Now these are apps that are on the car, so you can have all. You can have infotainment apps, you can have vehicle, recently used. So if we're to just click on all, you can see you have BMW ID, you have personal, you have Connect Drive, you have store, you have Air console games, you have Alexa, Android Auto, climate control, data, privacy, driver settings, like interior camera. So you do have an interior camera. If you're to click on it, you have to set up your BMW ID, and this is basically a safety feature. The camera is located right here, and if you want to have that camera running, cool feature to have. You can either use it for safety or you can use it for content creation. You have things that are like Wi-Fi, weather, vehicle status, telephone, sound, BMW messages, BMW maps, cool features like that. If we're to click back on the phone, As you can see, your phone menu comes up. You can connect your phone and use various features. You do have CarPlay if you want to use that. Alright, so now we can go and click back on stereo audio button. As you can see, you have your AM, FM on the left, located right there. You can switch in between those. You can click over here, go Sirius satellite. You have your sound option. You can click on it, play around with the sound, and then you have the settings. If you're to click that, you can again have radio settings and sound settings located right there. Coming down on this side, what we have is the vent open and closer. You have your hazards in the middle, which are pretty cool. Then you have your quick for your front and rear defrost, just in case you need to put that in case of emergency without having to open the menu. Coming down, we have this located right here, and you can move your air vent left and right. It's very nice because your air vent is located right here, so this is kind of integrated in there, so everything kind of flows once you look at it. Coming down, you have a wireless charger located right there, 2 USB-Cs. You have your X3 located right there, and then you do have your 2 cup holders that are located right there, which is pretty cool. It's a big open space. Coming down from there, we have in the middle engine start button right there, your gear selector going up and down, parking auto hold button located right there. Then you have your quick selects for hard buttons if you want media, telephone right next to it, and navigation, so that quickly changes that too. You do have the back button located right here, the home button, and you do have this selector if you were to want to change without using the touchscreen like the traditional BMW. So let's say if you click on media, you can use that to go up and down. Then you have your camera button located right there. Once you're to press it, you can see the camera option pulls out. You do have multiple views. As you can see right now, it's the rear view, plus you do have the 360 view located right there. If you're to go park assist, you just get sensors, panoramic view. You have that for the back. To click more, you have 3D view, where you can have this come up. Car wash view. You have car wash view when you're trying to pull into a car wash, make sure you don't scrape. And then you have on this side, this located right there. One thing I like to say about this camera is very similar to the other BMW products, let's say from the year 2024, 2023, in terms of angles and features. But one thing that I did notice over here is that the quality is a bit better. Enough that you notice it in terms of the graphics, and the pixels is a little bit more clear. So obviously, this being a brand new 2025, they worked on that and they changed that as well. Coming down from the camera button, you have another button. This is for car settings. So if you press this button, you can see different things pop up over here, like driver assistance that you can change. So you have lane departure warning, and then this other function at the moment not available. You have drivetrain and chassis, so you can change different things over here. Go back, and you have display. You can go here, heads up display on and off, click on it, and then just change the height, the brightness, and different things. Instrument cluster, how you want it to display, cockpit brightness, and things like that. So if you're to click that, you have easy access to this menu located right here. Click on it to get bigger thing, where on this side you have iconic sound, deactivate auto start stop, handling. You can go back for driver's assistant. You have safety and warning, parking, feedback via steering wheel, and driving. These are all the things that you can change. Once you're to click on it, you can see for safety and warning, you have all these things that are available. One thing I like, that there's a little display that shows you what everything does. So for instance, you have forward collision mitigation, you have lane departure warning, so it tells you exactly what each button does. So to click on one, you have early, medium, late, and off, fatigue alert, speed warning, speed limit exceed, and then you can just reset them to recommended. But every one of these buttons, if you're to click on, you can have it different settings. If you can have it fully off, or you can have different settings where it teaches you or tells you earlier on what's going on, what you gotta do. One more thing is that it is parking. You can click on parking and you can have sound show assistant. Click on driving, speed limit exceed, speed limit assistance, route control, distance control, assisted view, notification, feedback via wheel. You can have light elements on the steering wheel giving you more feedback, so you can even customize that. Now going back down on this side, we have your volume control up and down, seek tracker for your media, and then press this in for mute. And one more button we have over here is my modes, which is one of my favorite buttons. So if you click my modes button, you can see you have different modes come up. Basically, you can click on personal, and then you can have individual settings where you can change different things. You can go back, you can click on sport. Clicking it on sport changes the interior lighting. It is harder to see in the morning, but as you can see, this part is now red. Or to go back personal, you can see the color is pretty clear. You can change that. But then if we to go sport, something that changes is that the color becomes red. And then you also have the colors on the doors basically all throughout become red to give it a more sporty vibe. And then you have in the middle your digital dash change, give you that sporty cluster as well. You have different things like efficient. If you click on efficient, again the color changes to blue, as you can see located down here on the door, and the gauge cluster changes as well. To relax closes my sunshade automatically, as you see as I pressed on it. Changes again the view of my dash and the colors within the car. Very cool. We have the digital, turns it into purple, as you can see, purple here, purple there, and purple around the car, and it notices that this needs to open back up again. For every mode that you press, the car goes into different settings in terms of driving, colors, and feedback through your suspension and your steering wheel, which is very cool. Now to go back to my mode, just want to show you something. Since this one has an start audio guide, so I'm just going to press it and see what it's going to tell me.
A connection with BMW. Start with the creation of the 18 BMW car with the multiple.
So you get an understanding of what that is. And as you can see, every single mode has an individual setting. So if you click on the individual setting, as you can see in sports mode, now you can change drivetrain, drive dynamics, steering wheel, and then reset to normal settings. If we're to go back to, let's say, efficient, you can click on here and it shows you efficient climate control, efficient visibility functions, and then you can also change those. Go back to general. If we're to click on relax and we click over here, you can see climate control, sun protection, and reset. So again, with these things you can still change what you want the car to do. Here's a look at the back seats. We do have different looking air vents in the back seat as well. You can have it turn on and change with this, which is very cool. And 2 USB-Cs. You do have Harman Kardon within this vehicle. Let's check out the trunk, see the spacing. You have a decent sized trunk. As you can see, my bag is in there right now, but overall this car is bigger than the previous generation. Sitting in the back and the front, you do have more room, which is nicer, and it can help you fit larger people in the car and more stuff if you wanted to. Alright guys, well that was the review of the brand new 2025 BMW X3. Hope you liked it, hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something new. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you liked the video, give me that thumbs up, and also comment down below on what car you like to see me review next. Hope to see you soon in my next video. Have a good one.